mentioned that Sharon took Will away for 3 years to America once, didn't I? Yes, I think I did. He was only 10. I missed so many important years. James is like his father, really. A wonderful boy. But I do wish he would apply himself more. It was lovely meeting Sarah. She was a little shy, I think. She said a little about what she was studying and how happy she was with it all. She made a very good impression. I hadn't seen Will since he left. I wanted him to understand I wanted the best for him. I always wanted that, no matter if he disagreed with me. Will was a perfect gentleman. He doted on Sarah.
Thanks.
It filled me with pride and hope to see him that day. He was becoming the man I had hoped he would be. Sarah seemed like such a lovely match for him. He would have a happy, normal life. But that was the last time I saw her. The next summer, I went to visit Will at university. I always like to arrive on time. It's just polite. So I had left plenty of time for the drive down to see him. I ended up being rather early, and it was my first visit to the campus, so I went for a walk. The old buildings there are lovely. Young people were everywhere, full of life and excitement before the summer break. I hoped I might see Sarah among all the beautiful girls. Going to university wasn't normal in my day like it is now. I never had the chance to go and improve myself. At first, I saw Will from a short distance before he saw me, and I couldn't make out what he was doing. Then I saw that he was holding hands with a man. And then they kissed, out in the open where anyone could see. I couldn't believe it. I knew that his views would get him in trouble. After all I had tried to teach him, he went and did that. I left right away. I couldn't think of a single thing I could say to him. Will hadn't seen me. I simply had no idea how I could be expected to act like everything would be okay for him. He was still so young. There are people out there who won't accept that sort of thing. The university suddenly seemed like an ugly place to me. All that entitlement and sense of smugness. My generation worked so hard trying to raise up our country, and this was what happened to the grandchildren. It was all a waste. I could barely stay civil with anyone there. He had made me furious. He was putting himself in danger after everything I had done for him. That sort of thing. It all just feels wrong to me. Sorry, but that's just the way I feel about this. I barely saw Will for the next few years. I couldn't bring myself to talk to him. I suppose it was silly of me. After university, he went travelling, seeing the world. I stayed at my house. Being alone in a house by yourself. I said my husband Robert died when Will was young, didn't I? Being alone can make you live in the past. You watch the world change without you. I had such hopes for Will, and all the things that he would be when he was a man. I don't know if he knew how much I loved him when he was growing up. He was such a happy, playful boy. And then he changed. But life goes on. I was in the garden. Things do have a habit of getting overgrown if you leave them too long. Will had been travelling the world. I would very occasionally get a postcard from somewhere foreign. This was before he went into the travel journalism. I worried about him so much. How could he be happy when he wouldn't settle down? All he wanted was constant change. Everything needed to be new all the time for him. Of all the damn things, I twisted my ankle when I was going to answer it. I lay there feeling like a complete idiot. There was nothing I could do. I tried to move, but it hurt too much. I called out for help. I heard footsteps around the side of the house. Will had come to visit after coming back from travelling. After all I had done, after all I hadn't done, he was the one reaching out to me. He was the one who made the effort.
It's okay.
He looked after me anyway. I saw the kind boy that I knew inside the man he had become. I don't claim that I'll ever fully be able to approve of some things.
Let's get you inside.
I didn't teach him to forgive, but thank goodness he learnt that by himself. I'd been so distracted by just one part of him. I didn't see that he was the best sort of man possible. Kind, strong, and loving. He was even kind to a fool like me. I'll never forget that.